Hello everybody, Tracy Di Bartolo, Thermomix consultant here. I'm not in my normal kitchen because I'm on holidays with my husband and cousins on the beautiful Kangaroo Island in South Australia. We are here for a week and I have been given a challenge to make a blueberry ice cream while I'm here. So I thought I would just quickly hop on and do it. So say hello if you are with me now, or even if you are with me later, that's fine. Now this recipe, I'm surprised to say, is in the Everyday Cooking for Thermomix Families collection. Now I have this book and I have never even looked at the recipe, so that's a bit bad, isn't it? But it is really, really simple and great for the festive season. Only takes 5 minutes. And it makes about 8 portions. So it's a nice, quick, easy dessert and you can serve it immediately if you just feel like something after dinner. So the ingredients are some raw sugar, which we mill into icing sugar. Then we're going to add some vanilla yogurt or full cream milk. Now this you have to have pre-frozen. So because I'm on holidays and I don't have access to my kitchen, I actually forgot to bring my silicone ice cube trays with me. My bad, never mind. So I've just put my yogurt into some containers in the freezer and just roughly chopped it up, ready to go. And then the other ingredients is some frozen blueberries, which I was lucky to find here on Kangaroo Island. So I've got some Australian grown frozen blueberries, 400 grams. The recipe says 450 to 600, so I'm going to be a little bit under, but I don't think that that's going to matter. All right, here we go. So I looked it up on Cookidoo. It's called Quick Blueberry Ice Cream for those of you who are playing along at home. I'm going to start cooking. First thing is just 150 of raw sugar and lid on. And really, we're just going to be milling this for 10 seconds. On speed 9. There we go. So just everyday raw sugar turns into, not sure if you can see the clouds, the puffs of the most wonderful, it's like hocus pocus, isn't it? There you go. So that was really one of my, hang on, get rid of the clouds of smoke. That really was one of my wow factors when I first looked at Thermomix, to see how in 10 seconds you could turn raw sugar into basically caster sugar, just like that. So you will never run out of caster sugar or even icing sugar ever again. So that is a wonderful benefit in my books, as well as a cost saving. All right, the next thing we're going to put in is the frozen yogurt, sorry. Now I've actually chosen, I'll show you in a minute what I've chosen. I'll get this put in because we've got to mix it up for a couple of minutes. So while it's mixing up, I'll show you what yogurt I have been what I've used today, and I might also have a quick chat about yogurt that I make regularly. Okay, so what have we got? 722, that's all right because I've got a little less. Okay, that is fine, and then we add, so basically we're just adding everything in together. Once you've milled oh gosh, okay. 418 of the blueberries. Next, now this is a really full, look at that, that is a very, can you see that? Full bowl. So I'll be interested to see. Now this is one of the recipes that has the videos. I am not sure how many of you with the TM6 have actually done some of the recipes that have got the videos. They are super cool. So when you do it yourself, have a look. But basically you can press the play button and it's showing you in a video what it is that it wants you to do for the next step, which is to use the spatula in through the hole because it's quite a full bowl, and it's showing you that that's what you're doing. So I'm going to finish that video, go next, and it's 2 minutes on speed 5 to begin with. So I'll get that started. Okay, so I'll take the lid off and show you what is happening in the bowl. Okay, lid off. So what it's starting to do, it's actually making quite a lot. So it was 750 of yogurt / milk, depending what you choose to do. And you can see that it's really starting to blend that and the blueberries, the frozen blueberries together. And by using the spatula, it just helps to keep pushing down the contents of the bowl. All right, so now it says to scrape it down. So I'll give it a bit of a scrape. There's actually quite a bit of air in there as well. I'll give it a bit of a scrape and show you how much it's settled down. Now you all have to remember that I've never made this before. Nothing like going live with something that you have never ever made. But why not? That's the beauty of Thermomix. Give it a try. Chances are it's going to work out perfectly. There you go. So that has settled down quite a bit. If you can see that. I can't really read your... Is that what we're having for dessert tonight? Who's written that? Cheeky. Yes. Probably. Yum. All right. Okay, so lid on. After I've scraped it. Oh no, it wants us to... See, that's what happens. I haven't done it before. It still wants us to use this. But this time, we're going to blend it for 1 minute on speed 9. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's creamy now. So the great design of this spatula obviously is this collar. You can safely put it inside the hole knowing that it's not going to touch the blade. So it's designed specially that it doesn't touch the blade. Oh, that looks great. All right, you ready everybody? Here we go. So I'm going to tip that out. Let's just check. Check the recipe, Tracy. Next, yes, serve immediately. So if you're going to serve it immediately, I would probably use a scoop, the ice cream scoop, and just pop it out into some plates. Or you could put it into one of our thermo servers. So these are great because you can serve something either hot or cold. So if I was going to keep it in that, I would probably have that in the freezer, bring it out, pop all that in, stick it back in the freezer, and then bring it out to serve later. But I'm on holiday, so I've only got one of these at the moment. So I am just going to put it back into the container, the same container that I had my yogurt in to begin with, and just pour that out. So yes, this is dessert for tonight. And I'm going to have a little bit of a taste test in a second. I actually really like blueberries, and I probably don't eat enough of them. They're a superfood. Is that right? Have I got that right? I read that somewhere once, so it must be true. All right. Spoon and a little bit of a taste test. It's beautiful and creamy, I have to say. It's good. I actually thought that it would be a bit too sweet with 150 of the raw sugar, but it's not overly sweet. And it could also depend on what yogurt you use. So the Paris Creek one that I've got here, it's just the original recipe. It's not over sweet at all. There's a yogurt that I make myself, and that is a little bit sweeter because it's the creamy Jalna vanilla that I use. So next time I make this, I might actually freeze that and use it. All right, so that's it. Let me just check in the little tips. So it says that if you're pre-making, which I'm doing because we're not going to be eating dinner for a little while, then just put it in a freezable container, pop it in the freezer, and then before you serve it, just bring it out 5 to 10 minutes before, just to let it go a little bit soft to serve it. And also to avoid using large bits of fruit. This recipe calls for blueberries, and so these were actually just, little blueberries, perfect size. But if you're going to use something else, some other mixture of berries, maybe strawberries or raspberries, just make sure that they're not too big. Sometimes when you get the frozen packets, they're really quite large pieces. Just chop them so that they're more ice cube size, so it's a bit more consistent. And it also says that if everything is really, really frozen solid, that you can add a tablespoon of some sort of liquid. So maybe a little bit of your leftover yogurt or a little bit of milk, just to help it with the blending. But this is a beautiful texture. Like it's lovely and creamy. It's just like ice cream, really. But it's yogurt and fruit and a bit of sugar. So quite good for you. All right, that's me. I'm done. I'm going to go back onto holidays now. Have a good afternoon, everybody, and I'll see you another time. Bye.